Salutations everyone, this is Razor giving you a team deathmatch on the map Summit, and here I'm going to be using one of my favorite guns in the entire world, the SPAS-12 Shaddy. I'm going to be using the suppressor attachment because in case you didn't know, the suppressor has no effect on the range whatsoever, so added bonus, you stay off the radar and you don't lose anything. So if you're not using the suppressor on the SPAS, you're doing something wrong. I love rushing right up here on the snow trail. Could usually get 1 or 2 kills from anyone who hasn't left their spawn yet. So I love rushing with the shotguns. It's really the best way to use any shotgun. Lightweight, steady aim, and marathon all pro. I'll use steady aim on the SPAS because it tightens the spread. You really want to be hip firing with the SPAS because it has such a good hip fire with steady aim. And if you're aiming down sights, it really obstructs your view, so I suggest just hip firing with steady aim pro. The pro version gives you the added benefit of readying your weapon after sprinting, and that's what you're going to be doing all up in this game. Sprinting, 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 rushing from spawn to spawn, and just destroying people left and right, and they're never going to see you coming. I like using the ASP pistol secondary because you're going to be wanting using a pistol because you'll be running out of ammo, surely enough, since you do only have 8 shots. Sometimes you'll need to pull out the pistol to put down a second chance noob, or if you're engaging multiple enemies or you just haven't reloaded. Look at that 2-piece right there. And I love using ASP because it's the fastest firing pistol, and it's the fastest to reload, which is crucial when you're not rocking the sleight of hand. And if you've never gotten, let's say, a Blackbird or a chopper gunner and dogs, this is the formula. Go on Summit with the silent SPAS, use the perks I'm using, put on Blackbird and dogs, and you'll be like, don't know how I've never gotten this before, because this is cake. And it really is. This is such a great map for any shotgun, especially for the SPAS-12. I love rushing up and down the snow path up on the right from this view, and the enemies are never going to be able to anticipate your move unless they got someone who's catching on to you and maybe trying to use a shotgun themselves. But as long as you're rocking steady aim pro and you're being smart about it, you'll be able to win pretty much all of those gun battles. As far as shotguns in this game, my SPAS-12 is by far my favorite. It's definitely the easiest of them to use because it has 8 rounds in it, so you're not going to be reloading constantly like with every single other shotgun. The Olympia is really your best shotgun in free-for-all since you're only going to be encountering 1 enemy at a time. That double barrel with the high damage is really effective. The stakeout, or as I like to call it, the hit marker machine, is really only useful in hardcore unless you are a masochist and love punishing yourself by using a really bad gun. And the same could go for the HS-10s, which most people love using dual wields, which is really the only way to use them, but I would never recommend using the HS-10s, regardless of the attachment. But yeah, it's a really fun using the shotguns. I love using concussion grenades, and Simtex I use as my long-range weapon, because the shotgun's so short range. If I see someone and we see eye to eye during the long range of sight, take behind cover, chuck a few concussion grenades, and then throw your Simtex. You'll at least damage your enemy, you'll definitely slow him down and hopefully kill him. If not, you can finish him off with your shotgun by putting yourself in the correct position. And I like using C4 for those close quarter combat situations. And you can really use it to set up in team deathmatch, domination, or even headquarters. The SPAS is a really good gun for that as well. And ghost guys, second chance guys, are not going to really stand a chance against you because the shotguns will in fact leave the second chance noobs null and void. It disables that effect, which I'm really grateful for because you know, it takes away a perk from them, it really does, and there's a lot less bullshit in the game if you take away their #1 bullshit tool. And that's really the strategy, guys. As far as maps goes, I like rushing and shotgunning on Summit, Stadium, Radiation, Villa. Try those maps before anything else. I know a lot of people think Oh, Nuketown and Fire Range are both small maps. Those would be perfect for a shotgun. I like going on the maps that have good rushing routes, such as either end of the summit. You can rush around quite easily, and if you're ever encountering any enemies, it's going to be a close quarter combat situation, and you're going to have the upper hand. So that's why I love rushing. That's why I put on lightweight and marathon, and that's why I choose to use the shotguns on those maps, because you got good rushing spots, rushing routes around the edges of the map, and that's really what you want to do. That's the best way to use any of the shotguns effectively, and I suggest using the SPAS-12 if you're going to use any of them, and if you have some luck from there, maybe switch it up. You know, try using the Olympia or one of the others if you're feeling dangerous. But definitely the SPAS-12 is by far the best shotgun. It's one of my highest KD weapons because I can use it so effectively. It's added bonus that you can use it silenced, and it really has no negative effects to it. Keeps you off the radar, and that's especially useful when you're rushing, like I do with the shotty, getting up in their spawn. They don't see you coming, and you end up winning games. And that's basically the gist of it, guys. If you ever want to get some high kill streaks, use this setup, try it out. It's also one of the funnest ways to play Black Ops, is rushing around with the shotgun. And it's going to win you games. Oh, look at that. I had Chopper Gunner in my care package. That would have been nice. But final score of this match is going to pop up here in a second. 38-2 with an assist. And the victory, most important of all. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to give it a like rating and subscribe if you would like to see more. I will see you guys later. Peace.